This company should have failed. In the year 2000, Netflix had a growing customer base, but it was losing money fast. The company was burning cash, and its future looked uncertain. What happened next shocked the entire business world. At the time, Netflix was a tiny company fighting against a giant. That giant was Blockbuster. Blockbuster had thousands of stores across America. Millions of people rented movies from them every week. Netflix, on the other hand, was mailing DVDs through the post. Most people thought Blockbuster would crush them, and then something unbelievable happened. Netflix offered to sell itself to Blockbuster for just $50 million. Blockbuster said no. They didn't believe Netflix was a serious threat. That decision would become one of the biggest mistakes in business history. But Netflix still had a major problem. The company wasn't profitable. Customers liked the service, but growth wasn't happening fast enough. So Netflix made a decision that looked completely wrong. Instead of charging customers for every rental, they introduced a monthly subscription, one flat fee, unlimited rentals, no late fees. At the time, this sounded risky. Why would a company let people rent as many movies as they wanted? Many people thought Netflix was making a huge mistake, but Netflix understood something their competitors didn't. Customers hated late fees. In fact, late fees generated hundreds of millions of dollars for Blockbuster every year. Blockbuster loved late fees. Customers hated them. Netflix removed the pain, and customers noticed. Subscriptions started growing. More people joined. More people stayed. But another challenge was coming. The internet was getting faster. DVDs would not last forever. Most companies would have protected their existing business. Netflix did the opposite. They began investing heavily in streaming. It was expensive, it was uncertain, and there was no guarantee customers would use it. For years, the company faced criticism. Many believed streaming would never replace physical rentals. But Netflix kept moving forward. Then the breakthrough came. Streaming exploded. Customers no longer had to wait for DVDs in the mail. Movies and shows were available instantly. Meanwhile, Blockbuster was still focused on its stores. By the time they reacted, it was too late. Netflix continued expanding. Millions became tens of millions. Tens of millions became hundreds of millions. The company that once tried to sell itself for $50 million became one of the most powerful entertainment businesses in the world. The lesson? Netflix didn't win because it had more money. It didn't win because it got lucky. It won because it was willing to destroy its own business model before someone else did. What most people miss is this. The biggest threat to a successful company is often its own success. Netflix kept changing. Blockbuster kept protecting the past. And that made all the difference.